Today, we're not just talking about stadiums. Today, we're reimagining them. Across Italy, there are dozens of beautiful football stadiums that have been left behind for years. Not because the clubs don't care, but because the system makes change almost impossible. So in this video, we're doing something different. We're redeveloping 10 Italian stadiums using realistic concepts, not billion-euro mega projects, but smart, achievable ideas that could bring these stadiums back to life. Ideas that improve fan experience, generate year-round revenue, and actually help clubs survive financially. This is the start of a new series on SportsRender. Today, it's Italy. Next, it could be your country. So, how do we actually do this? Before we start redeveloping stadiums one by one, there's one important thing to understand. In Italy, most stadiums are still publicly owned. Clubs don't control them, they rent them. That's the main reason why so many of these places have been left behind for years. But instead of focusing on the problem, we're focusing on solutions. And with that in mind, let's start redeveloping our first stadium. Built far outside the city, San Filippo feels disconnected. With nearly 38,000 seats, it's simply too big for current demand. On most match days, it feels empty, and emptiness kills atmosphere. Redevelopment here isn't about expansion, it's about right-sizing. Renzo Barbera has identity, but identity alone doesn't pay the bills. Large unused spaces, outdated hospitality, and almost no non-match day activity. Palermo doesn't need a new stadium, it needs a modernized one. Few stadiums in Italy have this kind of location, right by the coast. Huge potential, but the structure is outdated and underused. An enclosed bowl, roof, and retail spaces could completely change this stadium's future. Granillo is well located, but frozen in time. Fans expect more today: better comfort, better services, better experiences. Modernizing the stands and adding fan zones could bring this stadium back to life. Oversized stadiums are one of Italy's biggest problems. Partenio doesn't need more seats, it needs smarter ones. A compact design, community spaces, and offices could turn this into a real asset. This stadium is already close to the ideal size. What's missing is revenue. A roof, hospitality upgrades, and conference spaces would allow it to operate far beyond match day. Few places in Italy have passion like Foggia, but passion needs structure. Steeper stands, better safety, and retail integration could finally match the fan base's energy. Tardini is historic and centrally located. That's both a blessing and a challenge. Expansion must go up, not out. Premium seating and partial reconstruction are the only realistic path forward. Garilli works, but it doesn't earn. It's functional, but economically sterile. A compact redesign and community-focused facilities could finally activate this stadium. Few stadiums have a location like this. Waterfront, city-integrated, unique. With full modernization, Romeo Menti could become a true public space, not just a football ground. Football doesn't always need billion-euro stadiums. Sometimes it just needs smart ideas. The stadiums we've seen today don't need to be erased or replaced. They need to be rethought, right-sized, and brought back into daily life. This video is just the beginning. We're planning to redevelop 10 stadiums in every country using realistic concepts, not fantasies. So now it's your turn. Comment below, which country should we do next? And which 10 stadiums there urgently need redevelopment or a completely new start? If you love football stadiums, design, and the future of the game, subscribe to SportsRender, because the next episode of this series is already coming.